we're going to be going over argumentative writing. And in order for us to learn about argumentative writing, we're going to use some of the tools of collaboration. Okay? We're going to be using small group collaboration tools and whole group collaboration tools. And we're learning the appropriate social skills. So, in a whole group collaboration, what does it look like? What does it sound like? Whole group collaboration. If we're doing a whole group talk, a whole group discussion, what does it look like? Quick. Andre, what does it look like?
Can you clarify the question?
What does a whole group conversation look like? What should we be doing in a whole group conversation?
Sharing ideas.
We should be sharing ideas. Good. What should the members be doing while we're having a whole group conversation? Very good, Andre. Go ahead, call on someone else, please, Andre.
Like paying attention and everybody participating.
So we're paying attention. Okay. What are we doing with our bodies when someone's speaking in a whole group? Call someone. Quick.
With our body, we're not supposed to be making noise and stuff, and we're supposed to be at voice level 0.
Yes, we're not making distracting noise. We're at voice level 0.
What we would do in a group conversation, we would pass the conversation on. Like, Malaya, would you like to share?
So we're inviting other people into the conversation, taking control of our conversation, right, as students. What else are we doing in a small group conversation? What are we doing, in a whole group conversation?
Sorry.
What about our bodies and our faces and stuff? What does it look like if we're listening?
When you're in a whole group conversation, your body is faced to the crowd and you look engaged in the conversation, like you want to do the conversation, and like the other people that are listening to you in the audience, like they have to look into your eyes to put that out there that they're listening to what you're saying.
I want to add on for what you're saying, because you forgot one thing that Miss Cindy always taught us, is to shake your head so you're also engaged. So be like, if Andre was talking and he was saying something, I would be like, okay. So he would know that I'm actually listening.
Nice. So we're nodding our head. Both of you are excellent recaps. Excellent. Good. Nodding our head occasionally to show that we're still alert and we're listening and we're with them. Yep. And the speaker, like Diamond said, she said the speaker is engaged, right? The speaker is active. The speaker is giving eye contact to the crowd, to the audience. Excellent. Okay, we're not just talking off and la-la-landing, okay? All right, am I looking at you guys while I'm talking to you?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it looks like. What about, let's move it to small group. When we're in a small group collaboration session, what does it look like? How does it change a little bit? Malaya, you're the last person to speak.
Roberta? You need to, if you want to hear, you need to be, close, and you need to, if somebody, talking to you, hey, don't listen to them, listen to the speaker.
Right, we're listening to the speaker, right? And he also said something about moving in close, right? Yeah. So we move in close, around. Is it okay for us to get up if we're in a small group collaboration?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay for us to move around and move closer so we can talk, right?
Yes. Yeah. Joey? In a small group conversation, we should always get closer, and if we don't understand what the person says, we could try paraphrasing it, or if not, we could ask them, can you say it again? And give in better words so we can understand.
Excellent. Paraphrasing question.
Dariana.
I want to add on to what Diamond and Malaya said. That Diamond, you also have to when somebody's talking, you have to just turn around and face them so everybody can, so you can look at them and see what they're talking about, so you won't be like all typing on your on like a laptop or something.
Oh, so you're like saying like if I was like were to be talking to the light as you sit right here, I would go like this to show that I'm listening to her.
Notice students know that they have the liberty to jump in the conversation and gain the floor in an appropriate way.
I sort of like when you said you have to like stop what you're doing. I agree, but I disagree with that because like if you're doing something that's like that doesn't have to do with the conversation, then yeah, you should turn around. But like if you're doing something that with the conversation, like if you're taking notes so you could better understand what they're saying, then that's okay for a small and a whole group conversation.
You know what? You all brought up some really good points of what you just said. You talked about, like turning. You first of all, you paraphrased her to make sure you understood, and then you were saying, okay, well, if I'm in a small group and I'm on my computer, I should sort of like turn my body, like to make sure you understood her. Then Jeremiah, you added in talking about how the rules change a little bit in a small group, right? Like what you're working on actual work, right? So what if you're like typing up notes and stuff for the group? I'm going to add to that. Yes, you're right. He makes a point. You're not going to completely stop everything you're doing and just listen because then we can't get work done sometimes, right? So if you are doing work, what I would suggest, like let's say you're on the computer, still look up and do the look up, glance, nod to let them know you're still in it while you're doing your own work, okay? You guys got that part?
Yes.
So that's a little bit different in the small group than the whole group, okay? That's the social skill. Good. I'm going to add some things on there. We know that we stay on task, okay? I mean, some you can make a quick joke, but then you quickly get back on task, right? Also, you're actively listening. You guys got that good. You're actively speaking. You got that. What about sharing the work? Do we let one person do all the work and then some other people just sit and chill like they got this?
No, because what if the other person is wrong and then but you know it's right, but you're just not saying anything, so then you're also gonna get mad.
But I think that
Okay, I'm going to stop you guys right there. Still, you have some great ideas. You're saying that if you free ride, then it's going to hurt you in the long run because if you have some good ideas and Big Talker over here is blah, 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 but they're wrong, and then your group does it, you're still going to get in trouble for that, or you're not going to be able to get all the points, right? Yeah. So we have to share the work and share the Share the ideas. That's called equity of voice. Say equity of voice.
equity of voice.
Meaning we make sure that our voice is heard and we make sure that we listen to everyone's ideas too. Okay? Got it?
Yes.
And then we put those ideas together. Does that mean that sometimes all of our ideas won't get used?
No.
Yeah, it does. Sometimes we might put all of our ideas out there, but then after we talk about it, we realize, you know what? This idea plus that is probably the best idea because we came together with making the mastermind, right, of all of our minds.
Because you don't want an idea that's off topic to be on topic.
Right. Okay, so we got our small group expectations?
Yeah.
Let's take a brain break. All right.